Guys, please learn from me and don't do these things. Do the right thing. Hey guys, it's Jess from She's the Posh. Welcome back, and today we are having a little tea time, just like a story time. I'll share some stories and stuff, but we're going to talk about something people don't like to talk about. We're going to talk about money, and I'm going to share with you some of my experiences like saving and purchasing luxury and what not to do. So please learn from me. Don't do these things, do these things that I've learned that are so much better than what I did. I make videos every Wednesday and Sunday, all design and fashion related. I love to share with you all my tips and tricks. If that is something you're into, please remember to hit subscribe below and ring my bell so we can become best friends here on the internet. Okay guys, so we're gonna be talking money. We're gonna talk something that is maybe uncomfortable to talk about, but like I wish that people would have said these things to me, and we are a luxury channel, and let's just get to the tea. Like, this stuff is not cheap. This stuff is expensive. How do I afford it? There are wrong ways to save for these pieces and buy these pieces, and there are right ways. So learn from me. Don't do the bad things and do these other things that I have learned to really save me some coin. So first, let's talk about a wrong way to purchase luxury pieces, or doesn't even have to be luxury pieces, like pieces that you want to buy in general. I did in my 20s, which is not necessarily a bad thing. You should only use this for emergencies, but I didn't overmax my credit cards, but I would do balance transfers on my credit card. So what this would be is I would buy something, let's say like a couch, bed, or something I really needed, and then I would just do a balance transfer for my credit cards. They usually offer that on your cards where they'll do like 0% APR, which means they're not going to charge you any interest for a year or a year and a half, as long as you pay it off. But they do charge you a little fee to transfer. So basically they pay off the one credit card and you transfer it to another credit card. That is not necessarily a bad thing, but you should only do that for things that are emergencies. You shouldn't do it on luxe pieces or things that you could just save up for naturally and then buy, because it does cost you money. It costs you about 3 to 5% of the cost of that item. So if you think if it's like a luxury piece, you're going to have to pay on that. So basically, it sounds like it'd be a great idea, 0% APR, but there are always fees and things attached. And it just makes sense not to take out a loan or charge your credit card for luxe pieces. It's not worth it. Yeah, if you pay it off on time, you're still paying it off, but you're better off just saving and using the cash and paying that. So don't do that. Next, let's talk about another thing as we're talking about this, is taking out a loan for luxury, and that is taking out a loan. So there is certain sites, if you look at some of these luxe retailers and stuff like that, you could take out, like you could do payments on your luxury. You get that now and then you pay later. So there's different programs that offer that. So you could do payments on the item while you have it. And I did a 3-month one on a pair of shoes. I did like a payment plan on them from The RealReal, and I forget what the name of the company is, but there's all different ones that are offered on these sites. Like, you can do a payment plan. This is yours for this amount of months. You pay this amount and it comes right out of your checking account. So I did do that. I only did 3 months. It wasn't a big deal. I was like, oh, I'll spread out the payments, even though I had the money for it. And again, guys, it charges you interest and it comes out of your checking account, and you have to get a credit check for this. Like, when you use these things, they do a quick credit check, which will hurt your credit when you get a hard credit check. If you're trying to save up to buy a house, if you want to get a car, if you want to get stuff, you don't want these hard credit checks on there. Plus, it is counting as a loan that shows up on your credit statement as well, and they're considered like insecure loans, and they're not good, just like credit card debt is not good. It's the same difference. So yeah, guys, do not take out a loan, no matter if it's short, on stuff that is not needed. Like, this is luxury pieces. This is not something that I need to survive. Not worth it. Don't do it. If you want to buy that couch, if you want to buy those luxe shoes, just save up for it until you have the cash to pay for it. Do not take out this loan. Not worth it, because you're going to be paying interest on it. So just don't do it. And the third thing I thought of that I did that was so stupid.
Well, it sounded like it would be smart, but it just sucked.
And I don't know why everybody, like, I guess there's not a lot of reviews on this, but I remember seeing this on like Instagram and stuff like this. It's like, these Valentino rock stud shoes can be yours for $15 a day over this amount of time. And it's a company called Join Real. So it's like, reel this in is like their thing. And basically what they do is they take money out of your bank account and save it. So they put it into account. So they're saving this money for you. And then when you have enough to purchase said Valentino shoes, based on what you want, like say you want to pay daily, you want to do weekly, you want to do monthly, whatever you want to save up, you match that up, you put in your information, they take the money out of your checking account, pay. Once you have the cash available, they go ahead and purchase this item for you and send it your way. So for me, I thought, oh, this is awesome. They do charge a fee though. They do charge a fee of about 5% of what the cost is. Like everything comes with a fee. However, when I first did this, the people told me, like, granted, this was like over a year ago. I just wanted to try it because I thought, oh, maybe I'll vlog about this. And I never did. But I didn't like my experience because I felt like an idiot with it because I know better. Like I usually just save for my stuff myself. So they say that they're going to buy it the cheapest. Like if it's on sale, they're going to buy it cheaper. And I was like, oh, well, they're going to buy it cheaper. That 5% will just wash out. So like for one of the things that I bought is I bought Cult Gaia bag. And then I also bought Tory Burch sandals on there. And I had set up this drawer, like they weren't expensive pieces. I wanted to try this on like not expensive pieces because I don't want to pay high interest on it. And I just wanted to see how it would work. Maybe I would do it to save up for some rock studs. I thought it would be a fun treat for myself that, and my thought is like, oh, this will come on my bank account. This will be fine. And then as soon as it's ready, like it's done, it's just gonna ship to me. It's like I'm getting a present. So like I set it up for like 3 months or whatever it was, had it come out weekly. It was for the Tory Burch like sandals. And they're like sandals, they usually go on sale. There's always 20% off, 15% off. Like there's always sales on sites. So, and Tory Burch does their sale. And you can get like their sandals, their thong sandals for like 20% off, 15% off. Like based on what they said they were going to do this. So I get my thing. One of them, I got it all saved. And then I picked, I'm like, I want it to be $15 a week. Like I didn't have them set it up. I was like, I'm going to do $15 a week until I have enough or whatever. Because it's wintertime. I don't need that item yet. So I noticed that I had 1 week left and I had like $1.50 that was left off. I was like, oh, I only have $1.50. The next week, they took $15 out of my account because I picked $15. Like instead of just picking, okay, that you only owe $1.50, that's that. They took the $15 off. And so since I had the shoes on there, I was like, okay, just put it towards the shoes. So that annoyed me that they didn't take that amount out. Then before they send it, they don't just send it out. You have to approve your address again. Like you put your address in, they make you approve it again. So then I was like, oh my gosh, I have to do something. So I have to go back in there. I approved it. Then you have to wait for them to purchase the item. And then I saw that the Cult Gaia bag was on sale. Like I just had the menu on. It was like $110 or $150 normally, but there was a sale from Nordstrom. But I selected a store of Saks Fifth Avenue. I thought they would actually buy the sale piece. When I got it, no, they don't shop around to get the best deal. So again, this Cult Gaia bag cost me more than retail. I was kind of mad, but I had the Tory Burch shoes on there. I was like, I'm just going to go ahead and do that. Then when I looked at the Tory Burch shoes, I'm like, okay, they're going to charge me extra. They didn't do the sale again. And they charged me tax. Well, I'm from Pennsylvania. Pennsylvania, we do not get charged tax on shoes. So I saw that on there. I'm like, hey, you overcharged me for these shoes. You charged me tax. Just because they are purchasing the item from California, they're supposed to pay tax on it. But I'm from Pennsylvania. So the whole thing, the whole experience just sucked. It was stupid. I mean, the concept is nice, but you could just do that on your own. Like, figure out what the price is for those shoes, and then you can just put money aside for yourself.
Put it in an envelope, put it in a piggy bank, do something like that.
There's so many other ways than doing this website. You lose money. It's stupid. It's not what they say it is. I don't know why there's so many positive reviews on this. So when you see something that looks awesome on Instagram,
it just keeps scrolling.
Okay, let's get past the stupid stuff I've done. There you go. I can't share that. I've done a lot of other stupid stuff, but there you go. Those are the stupidest ways to like save and purchase your luxe pieces. So now let's get on to the things that have really worked for me in saving and making some extra money. So number one thing that's really helped me pay for Lex Pieces is to purge my closet, to sell items that I no longer use. They're no longer giving me joy. I don't like them. I'm not reaching for them. There's cash just hanging in my closet. So that's something I like to do. I only sell really on 2 platforms. I sell usually my designer handbags. I sell them on Fashionphile. Yes, I'm not going to get top dollar for those pieces. However, it's quick, it's easy. They give me cash right up front, or I can get a credit and put it towards another bag. It's fast, no fuss, no muss. Second place I use for clothes and lightly worn shoes and things like that, that will be ThredUp. Again, ThredUp takes a while. They take a long time. I do pay a little extra fee. It's like $10 to be put ahead in line for my Lex Pieces. For me, I'm like, paying $10, that doesn't seem like that's a lot in the grand scheme of things. And it moves my bag up. So when I send them my pieces, it moves it up in the line and they put it up there. But I do have to wait for the items to sell. And once they sell, you do have to wait about a 2-week to 3-week period in case they return the item. But then you get your cash that you can just transfer into your bank account, or you could use it as a credit on their site. I just transferred my bank account. It's not the quickest way, but it's great for my clothes. I don't have to do any work except put items in a bag, send it to them, and print out a label. So that's what I've been doing, and I'm able to put that money towards more Lex Pieces. I love it. I love having a revolving wardrobe. I love having new things come in. Do tricks with credit cards where you get credit card points. So you buy these purchases, like I'll put a lot of my purchases that I have to buy for the house, like even let's talk about groceries are always on my credit card, or I'll do utilities on my credit card, and then I get 1% cash back for those pieces. And then I save that money, and I can do a credit on my credit card and buy myself something fun. I also like to do Rakuten. Rakuten is a great way. So things that I'm going to buy after I've already saved for those items and I purchase it, I will get a kickback from Rakuten that I get every quarter. So this past quarter, I just got a check for like $115 and then saving that for some more Lex Pieces. And then lastly, I have an app that I like to use. So I use the Acorns app to save as fun money. So what I do is I have a designated amount of $200 that goes into that. Every month they pull out money and put it into the savings account, and it's this big money market, so it makes money. So a money market just means that you put your money into a savings account, and that savings account is invested in the stock market with a bunch of other people. So you don't personally own those stocks, you're buying into a group of stocks, so you can decide if you want it to be more aggressive or you just want to be kind of mild. But you get an average return about 3 to 5% that you get on a money market, whereas a traditional savings, you get less than 1% on that. So you save for those Lex Pieces, you put it into the Acorns savings account, and you make even more money to pay on those Lex Pieces. So those are my tricks that I have learned. I hope that helps you save. If you have any other questions on this, even saving money in general, I'm very passionate about saving money and being debt free. And the only debt currently I have right now is my home, which I'm hoping to be debt free soon in the next 5 to 10 years. I don't want to have a lot of debt. I know you see us with these luxury items and you probably wonder oh, they're probably terrible with money, but I am very passionate about saving and stocks and all this stuff. There's different ways to save. And I used to think it was only for the super rich to be able to do these things, but anyone can do it. Anyone can do it. Anyone can save up for these luxury pieces and save up and become debt free. You just have to have the knowledge and the tools. So guys, I hope you enjoyed this. And as always, I want to thank you so much for watching and I hope to see you again. Bye guys.